Oh, this nigga onside kicking off gate.
To start the game.
Oh, this nigga onside.
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane,
Can't take this motherfucking touchdown, bitch.
It just doesn't feel right,
All
does
right.
it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Oh, nigga, I'm on the mic, nigga. Bro, we got the same color jerseys, bro.
Now Elliott.
Bro, hold on,
He'll
bro.
hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Bro, why we got the same color jerseys, bro? Why we got the same color jerseys?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I ain't changed my jersey, nigga. I'm home. I'm supposed to be white. Come on, man.
Now Prescott.
Damn, man.
Hits his man, Amari Cooper.
All
He's
right,
going to get
man.
this down near the 30-yard line. 16 yards of first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Looking again that time for Amari Cooper. And now it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
To Mike Williams.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Williams.
A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. The pass to Henry is intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
The tackle made.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down. You see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd and 8.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Stop.
So 1st and 10 now from
That
the
cup.
30.
I told you about sitting cups up there anyways.
Now Eckler. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Here is Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Where his bottle at?
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
We better go back to basics. Anything then, as long as I get to win. I mean, backstage passes for a rock bucket concert. Wow. Hey, if I'd known that was a prize, I'd have gone in for it myself. But meanwhile, we've got to make sure you win. Yeah. Well, I reckon I should do disco. I like Dennis and Nasher.
Should I turn down some?
Okay, now for some heavy rock. There's 3 dances you could do. What do you think?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Elliott, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Rayshon Jenkins. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
To give to Ezekiel Elliott. The tackle made by Rayshon Jenkins. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47.
A good solid gain there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
7.
On second down, it's Pollard. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The ball carrier.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. He pitches it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
On the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Let's go, D. Big series.
From the 24, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And this one complete to Reed. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Herbert throwing again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Herbert back to the air. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Austin Eckler.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Badgley's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll hand off here to Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Once more, here's Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
from the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
That's good.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
The handoff to
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Tighten up, tighten up. Kill. 47, 26.
Here's Pollard again. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Throwing. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Elliott, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
6.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The gun, Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and...
It's Eckler again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
The ball carrier.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's complete. Henry.
Herbert's pass complete to Hunter Henry. A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
At the 6.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see open,
he finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Tackle made back at the
3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Cowboys. 1st and 10.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 1st down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Prescott to throw. He's got, and this is going to be intercepted.
Bring it.
Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Here is Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Chargers first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He's had some big runs.